Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. This is Eric Kenyon, also known as Regular Joe. I'm out here filling up your cup so that you will hopefully get some more information and be able to pass that on to folks from the research that I'm able to do out there that you're not typically seeing on the mainstream media. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Obamacare and how it's actually having a consequence that's pretty significant and how it is actually destroying what we all know as the full-time job. And I've got some data on this that I'm going to share with you all that I think is going to surprise you a little bit because the results of this policy are now beginning to be felt by employees across the country. Now we're starting to see some of the ramifications, and it's pretty interesting. So previously on this blog, we wrote about how some business owners in the retail and service sectors spoke very openly about the idea of trimming hours in order to providing health insurance policies to all employees. The Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare is what we call it, includes a provision that requires a firm to offer insurance to an employee if they work more than 30 hours per week. Failure to do so results in a per worker fine that can cost thousands of dollars a year if they don't do this. So the results of this policy are now being felt by employees across the country in a wide range of industries. According to a report by the Los Angeles Times, this is the LA Times, even municipality workers are seeing their hours docked to stay beneath the 30-hour threshold. This, for example, this is right straight up. The city of Long Beach, California, which employs approximately 1,600 individuals, is reducing worker schedules to an average of 27 hours per week in a bid to avoid having to provide coverage. This move is expected to save the city $2 million in expected health care costs. The Times also noted, the LA Times also noted that higher education institutions are trimming professor hours, rendering them part-timers to keep their own insurance expenses down. Critics of these moves say that it's going to result in a lower skilled workforce, but acknowledge that businesses and organizations are just thinking about their plain old economic survival in this tough time. So the trend highlights the fact that financial independence is vital for folks who need to provide for themselves with steady sources of income so that they won't be compromised by government regulations or essentially partial layoffs for folks. So if you're interested in looking at some revenue generating ideas, Great Wealth Strategies has a little section where you can look at some places where that you can find additional types of cash flow income and ways to make some money on the side as your hours get cut, because it looks like they're going to start getting cut across the board. And so go out there and share this with folks. You know, we just followed up this with a post a couple of days ago about the unemployment rates in California, Oregon, and Nevada, and what they really are with the U6 numbers. It's still pretty rough out there. The media is saying everything's all rosy, housing's up. What a lot of folks don't understand is housing still, Freddie and Fannie have about 649,000 homes still in foreclosure they haven't released yet. If they were to release all those right now, I would anticipate home prices would drop another 30% and this housing boom that's starting to take off would cease. The government's manipulating a lot of stuff, making you feel more comfortable when the real numbers are really what they are, and they're not very good. So this is Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. I'm Eric Kenyon, Regular Joe. Please get out there and Twitter this, share it, Facebook it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, whatever you can do, and good luck out there. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for your time. Bye-bye.